Hello everyone, welcome back to LMC Varsity Sports. I'm Rob Moretti. Here at the field hockey field at Ryan Eck High School, the two 1-1 Panthers getting ready to host the 1-4 Briarcliff Bears. Ryan Eck won their last game 4-0 over Irvington a few days ago, trying to keep the winning streak going. Briarcliff, in the meanwhile, they're struggling a bit on the offensive side of the ball. They've been shut out in 3 consecutive games. They've scored 3 goals all season, 2 in their opener, enough to pick up their single win, so they're also on a 4-game losing streak. They'll try to turn that around as we get set for some action next on LMC Varsity Sports. Welcome back. Just about ready to start. It will be Briarcliff with the opening hit. The Bears in the blue with orange accents. Ryan Eck in the white with blue accents. And the opening hit is stolen right away by Isabella Fasolino. And we are underway. Ryan Eck right into the attacking portion of the field. It's Fasolino still stick handling into the defense before it's finally taken away. Heidi Sala on the steal. Ryan Eck right back on it. And an early penalty corner, 25 seconds into this one. Defense hasn't been as big of a struggle for Briarcliff as scoring. They haven't allowed a ton of goals this year. Emily Cohen sends it in. The pass comes over to Sonia Finkenberg. She puts one on net that's sticked away by a defender. Another opportunity right in front of the net is sent away. And the Bears will try to reverse field some contact, and they'll award it to Briarcliff. Finkenberg on the steal. Right around midfield. Now she tries to find a teammate. It comes to Emily Cohen, who does maintain possession. A little bit of a challenge from one of the defenders. And a whistle stays with Ryan Eck. Cohen sends it in towards the net. Stopped up by the defense. Stephanie Taranto went on a clear. And Finkenberg steals it back. Swing and a miss. Another opportunity towards the middle. Ryan Eck has been on the attack. The ball has been in their half of the field for the entirety of the first 2 minutes of this one. Maya Julian trying to send one through. Instead sends it across to Julia DeLitta. And Ryan Eck earns their second penalty corner. Thank you for joining us. A beautiful Tuesday afternoon, not a cloud in the sky, temperatures in the low 70s. You could not script a nicer day weather-wise. Finkenberg rolls one towards the goal. It's kicked away by the keeper. I believe that's Gianna Galliani, listed as the keeper on the roster provided to us. Another penalty corner, meanwhile, for the Panthers. Outpossessing would be putting it lightly, 100% time of possession. This one ripped toward the net, still in play out in front. Rolling, and it's a goal. Ryan Eck strikes first. They lead 1-0. Couldn't really tell who was in on the scrum. But good teamwork there from the Panthers. They kept hammering away at the goal. Couple of rebounds and got one that they could put through. So Maggie Lynch for the Bears will start things back up. Bears play it back. So ironically, the ball still has not been in Ryan Eck's half of the field. Be a hit for the Bears. Maeve Donahue tried to put it through. And Fasolino right on it for Rhinebeck. DeLitta tried to break up that play. A whistle gives it to Rhinebeck. The ball remains in Briarcliff's half of the field. Finkenberg sends it across. She'll have a free hit. Sends it right into the teeth of the defense. Could be a quick opportunity here for the Panthers. The Bears play it away. And a steal. They're not going to let that stand. Katie Victory for interference. Free hit Briarcliff. Stopped up, and it does come over midfield, so this will be the first offensive rush mounted by Briarcliff, but it may be short-lived as the steal in the pass to Emily Cohen. Cohen up the side, now breaks toward the middle, passes forward. Fasolino earns a penalty corner. Rhinebeck already up 1-0. Not yet 5 minutes in. This is Finkenberg. She sends a rip straight through into the teeth of the defense, and they'll make the call against Rhinebeck. So it'll be a Briarcliff free hit with Maeve Donahue. And get the best hit on it. Came right to Emma Bucknavage. Whistle gives it back to Briarcliff. Katie Victory gets in the way of that clearing attempt. And Julia DeLitta now passes it for a teammate. Victory again, sending it in, and illegally so. Briarcliff hit. Another one played right to Rhinebeck. Comes through. Fasolino, and that one goes over the end line. It'll be a 16-yard hit for the Bears. And that one came up too high. Dangerous play is the call. So, possession back to Rhinebeck, and from that spot.
Where is it?
Can you send a reminder on sports like the day before?
No, it's on. You should be on your calendars. I sent it a week.
Be DeLitta with the hit.
Hey, Rob.
I don't think it's on the calendar. I need to see if I can put it on the calendar.
Still just 7 minutes in, and Rhinebeck has possessed the ball for, I'd say, 6 to 6:30 of it. Finkenberg with another steal. A whistle from another field, not on this one, as the ball comes in toward the center and it comes out to the side. This will be a 25-yard hit for Rhinebeck. And it will be. A bit of action. We've got a girls soccer contest to our left, and then Black Hat football practice directly in front of us on the football field. Swing and a miss on the scoring attempt. Penalty corner coming for Rhinebeck. It will be Cohen sending it in. Comes straight to Finkenberg. Puts a whack and a save made. But a penalty corner awarded anyway. Being a field hockey goalie must be, unlike other sports, so nerve-wracking. You can't catch the ball. That one goes out of bounds. And a 16-yard hit coming for the Bears. I think in every other sport where there's a goalkeeper, you're allowed to handle the ball, but not so in field hockey. You can kick it, you can hit it with the stick, that's about it. If you cover it or pick it up, it's actually a penalty shot. Oh, right on net and a save made. Ball loose in front. Ryan-Eck has been attacking the net with regularity, and they earn another penalty corner. Mishandled a bit. It comes to Cohen. Cohen across to Finkenberg. Into the corner, and now back towards the middle is Finkenberg. Had it sticked away. Fasolino centered and scored. That one was Emily Cohen from Isabella Fasolino. Freshman to senior, and it's 2-0. Ryan-Eck with 20 minutes and 15 seconds still to play here in the first half. Get back into action. And that one's stolen by Mallory Michaels. Michaels leaves it for Cohen. I'm sorry, that was Bucknavage. This is Cohen. Still dribbling toward the scoring circle. Makes some space in the middle. Rolls it in. Good technique. Could this be another? No, it was kicked. A lot of times those kick calls are just bad luck. Ball rolling around hits a foot, but they have to call it. Finkenberg doing laps around the defense, but loses it on the call. Another steal by Finkenberg. Cohen able to maintain possession. Plays it forward, actually to herself. Now tries to send one on goal, and it's flushed away by the defense. Play still live out in front of the net. And it will be a Briarcliff hit. Donahue with a good hit, sends it up near midfield. Bear still in control. Sonia Finkenberg, though, steals it away once again. Bucknavage had passed it. Now there's a stoppage. They say it went off a Ryan-Eck foot. Another steal for Finkenberg. Sonia Finkenberg is senior. She's been playing, I believe, since she was a freshman. And I was curious, I did some research. There's been a Finkenberg sister on this team, at least one, if not two, for the last 8 years. Consecutively. And of course, the goalkeeper is Clara Finkenberg, so she's a freshman. That streak should continue for a few more years.
Call is another penalty corner. Cohen plays it in. Toledo with a pass to, it's Julian. Julian still handling. Sent across, no one there to take the centering feed. Fasolino with it once again, and she earns another Rhinebeck corner. Thanks for tuning in. It's been an all Rhinebeck weekend here. We had the boys soccer team with that exciting overtime win. We had some black hat football for you. We'll round out this weekend with some field hockey action. As that one, was it in? No. Missed wide left. But I'm pretty sure I heard a deflection inside the circle. So if that went in, it would have counted. Instead, it's a Briarcliff hit, and it takes a hop over the stick of Cohen. It comes past midfield. Katie Victory in retrieval mode. And Liana Randazzo trying to advance it for the Bears, but Victory is all over that one and gets it up to one of the senior captains, Emma Bucknavage. On the call, it goes back to Briarcliff. And Donahue into a dribble. And very rarely do you see the call go against the juggling player, but it does there. You can't really touch a player when they're doing that, so. How about that? It was saved by Fredakis there, but went off her foot, so Rhinebeck kept it anyway. Fasolino plays it forward. Bears defense can't stop it, and that one goes across the goal mouth untouched. Nearly another Rhinebeck goal there. So for the Bears, another chance to try to clear it, generate some offense. We are more than halfway through this first half of play. Rhinebeck with 2 goals. Rhinebeck with the vast majority of the possession time. Ball has only been in Rhinebeck's half of the field 2 or 3 occasions, none of them extended. It'll be a Rhinebeck hit. Finkenberg carries it in. Penalty corner. Be for the near side this time. They still use Cohen on the entry pass. Finkenberg sends one in hard. Sophia Lee, the defensive captain, has been working hard back there. She's prevented several opportunities for the Bears. This will be a Briarcliff hit. And Finkenberg very nearly stole that one, but the call goes against Rhinebeck. And right back action, it'll be a Rhinebeck hit from that spot. Rhinebeck passing. Cohen puts it through, has a shot, and it's wide right. Had a good look and just was aiming for the corner and just couldn't quite put it through there. Cohen got in the way of that one, but not legally so. This one, Cohen plays legally on the steal. Tries to put it through. She does get through with it. Cohen handling, passes it in. Right on the doorstep. It's flushed out by the defense, but Rhinebeck does get the penalty corner. That one sent in, still live in front. Somehow a Bear stick sent it away. That whistle was not on this field. Still live on the doorstep, but couldn't get the deflection. But they say it went off a Briarcliff foot, and it's a penalty corner. Briarcliff's cage has been under siege for the majority of this first half.
You got it right, Nick. You got it, Julia.
DeLitto with Julian. Pass in and a save made by Galliani. And they score. Another one, ball moving around so quick I couldn't see who hit it, but good news for the team as they go up 3-0. And you can see a team out-possessing, and you'd say they should win, but Rhinebeck hasn't just been out-possessing. They've had that ball floating in and out of the goal mouth so much that you kind of expect that eventually the ball just has to go in.
You got it, Asha. Yeah, Asha, you got it. Yeah, Katie, you got it.
Victory has it stolen, but gets it back. And a nice pass through a couple of Bear defenders. This is Julian. Had it sticked away temporarily.
Yeah, guys.
Julian back on it.
Yeah, Maya. You got it. Right into
Julian still handling. Now she'll pass looking for Emily Cohen. Cohen puts one wide and no deflection. So it'll be a 16-yard hit for the Bears with just under 9:30 left to go here in this first half. First half's gone by pretty quickly so far. Not too many stoppages. No timeouts have been called. Play's been pretty smooth. Free hit for Cohen just outside of the scoring circle. Cohen plays it in further. Penalty corner, Rhinebeck. They've got to be approaching double digits. I don't think they're there yet, but they have had many corners in this half.
Maya. Come on, girls, you got it.
Played in, and another corner coming up. Down near 8 minutes to go here in this first half. It's been all Rhinebeck so far. Julia DeLitto on that last goal. If the field hockey team's Twitter feed is to be trusted, I think it is. That one on net, still live in front. And it's a goal. They were going to award the corner. Instead, the goal is good. And Rhinebeck goes up 4-0. Well, as the score starts to separate, you'll probably see the reserves get some playing time. Rotate them in and out. They only have, I think, 3 or 4 reserves, so I think 3 of the starters are out right now. And Michaels, Finkenberg, and DeLitta all taking a break. Meanwhile, Briarcliff with their first chance inside the circle. And it's quickly played back out. Julian near midfield, still playing with it. Defender fell down, no call. Stolen by Grace Wicke. Now Stephanie Taranto trying to get through with it against Asha O'Reilly. And it'll be a hit here for Donahue and the Bears. Donahue still running through with it. DeLitta, fresh back into the game, was playing some defense there. So they try to advance it, but Rhinebeck defense won't let it through. Good defense there by Katie Victory. This one played up the length of the field and out. So your Rhinebeck hit. You can see once they changed up the personnel, no surprise Briarcliff starts to tilt the field a little bit in their favor, but just over 5 minutes left in this first half. Rhinebeck in control with a 4-0 lead. And Victory with a loud hit up the field, and unable to control it was Bree Murphy. So it turns over to Briarcliff.
There you go for it, keep going.
I think it's Natalie Sutter between the pipes for Rhinebeck today. Clara Finkenberg, I believe, is standing on the sideline. She is listed as a goalie and a defender. And Sutter has been in there from the start. DeLitta is still working up the field with it, trying to go coast to coast before it's finally taken away. And Victory will try to corral it here near midfield. Stingy defense against Taranto. And she does pick up the steal. Works it back to DeLitta. 4 minutes to go in this first half. Cohen sends it through to herself. Puts it toward the cage. Sent away. That one friendly fire as DeLitta puts one right off of Bucknavage. I don't know if it hit the leg or the stick. Not limping, so I'd assume it was the stick. That's a hard hit toward midfield, goes through everyone. Victory in retrieval mode. She'll send it forward. That's O'Reilly. The call goes against Briarcliff. Julian. That one off the Briarcliff foot, I believe. Yes, that is the call. Three minutes left here in the first half. Rhinebeck just trying to get to the break with the 4-0 lead intact. And it's going to stay with Briarcliff. Victory trying to disrupt the play. Bears have some numbers if they hurry. And the Rhinebeck defenders start to catch up. That shot comes through, kicked away by Sutter. Briarcliff right back on the attack with 2 minutes left. Rolled toward the cage. There's Maggie Lynch playing it for the Bears, and Victory swats it away. This is Sarah Fredakis, and Rhinebeck steals it. This is Maya Julian, who gets around the defender. Sent up further, this is Fasolino. Further up, loose in front of the cage. Still in play, penalty corner is the call. Clock does continue to run. Under 1:30 left in this first half. It's been all Panthers, save for a quick rush or two the last couple minutes, and no shots on goal. Maybe one. That one rolled toward the net. It pops into the air, stays in play, and is scored.
Nice job, Julia.
I think that was Julia Murphy on the goal, not sure. Panthers up 5-0. And the clock continues to run. Final 30 seconds of this first half. Cohen sends it up the field for Fasolino with 15 seconds. Cohen with 10 seconds. That one off a foot, 5 seconds, and unless they can earn a corner in the next 5 seconds, that will do it. And that will do it. So Rhinebeck with an offensive explosion here in the first half against Briarcliff. They lead, Rhinebeck leads Briarcliff 5-0. We'll be right back with the second half here on LMC Varsity Sports. And we are back, second half underway. Rhinebeck would like one just like the first half. Fully in control as they try to get things moving. Looks like Sonia Finkenberg back in there to start the second half. But DeLitta and Emma Bucknavage have taken a break.
You're right.
They'll probably continually rotate players in and out. Finkenberg in on the play, takes it away. Gets it toward Mallory Michaels. Michaels has it knocked away. And good stick work there from Cohen to keep it away from Stephanie Taranto. Now it's sent back into Rhinebeck's half as the Bears will try to mount another offensive rally. And up it comes to midfield with O'Reilly. Fasolino earns the free hit. Well, last time we were here, Rhinebeck lost 1-0. They were frustrated, having several opportunities to score but couldn't. And ever since then, they've won 4-0 and now lead 5-0 here early in the second half. So those frustrations have been quelled. Finkenberg with a nice steal. Finkenberg still with it inside the circle. Penalty corner coming for the Panthers. First of the second half, they had a plethora in the first half. Finkenberg sends it in. A big whack from Julian got blocked. Play still live. They're about to award the corner.
Good job. Take it out.
And never mind, they won't. Decided to let them play with the advantage. Couldn't get anything out of it. It'll be a Briarcliff hit. After an all-Rhinebeck weekend, we have an all-Mamaroneck weekend coming up next. We'll have some girls swimming next week. We'll have football games. The Tigers take on Arlington. Tigers coming in at 1-1. And a rivalry matchup of girls soccer. And the Lady Tigers take on Scarsdale. Possession stays here with the Bears. Of course, if you're not following us at LMC TV Sports, you're doing yourself a disservice on Twitter. Live game updates, and we'll have retweets of all the team coverage you can find, as well as schedule updates, plays of the week. O'Reilly comes away with that one for the Panthers.
There you go. Come on, Bears.
And Rhinebeck trying to break it out. This is Cohen. Tried to put it through. And it's off the foot. Cohen got the free hit. 5 minutes gone by, second half.
Nice try.
And good work by Michaels to come through with that one. Julia Murphy in there as well. Free hit will be taken by Finkenberg. She'll dribble it in. Finkenberg towards the cage. It's still live and somehow flushed out. And then the ensuing shot sent out of bounds, and it'll be a Bears hit. Rhinebeck finding holes in that Briarcliff defense. That one sent forward nicely, but no one else there for the Bears. Katie Victory first to it, and it's sent forward by Fredakis. Fredakis with Victory in pursuit. Victory takes it away. Fredakis sent it off of, I believe, Victory's foot. So it'll be Donahue on the free hit for the Bears. Into the circle. And it'll be a Briarcliff penalty corner, their first of the game. Off the stick of Cohen, still live. Cohen trying to get in position to send it away, and it does go off a Briarcliff foot. Cohen, still with it. Had it taken away. Finkenberg re-steals it for the Panthers. And it'll be controlled up further by Julian. And it rolls over. Fasolino. And the call goes against Rhinebeck. Looked like they might have had something going on there. Instead, a chance for Briarcliff to clear it, but it glances off the stick, sent into the corner. Near the sideline, still in. Being controlled by Julian, but the Bears will get the free hit. Finkenberg. Doesn't lose too many balls. Finkenberg steals it back. And a well-placed hit, finds a couple of teammates. This is Mallory Michaels. And Michaels is stopped. Cohen gets in the way and absorbs the check. It'll be Cohen's hit. 9 minutes gone by, second half. Rhinebeck still up 5-0 on the strength of 5 first-half goals. That hit comes all the way through, untouched and out of bounds. Michaels gets in the way of that one. Now Murphy. Centering feed. The whistle came before the pass came in front anyway. This one comes all the way through everyone. Cohen chases it down and plays it to Katie Victory. Victory into some space, but a lot of blue jerseys there. Taranto, if she hurries, might have a shot and absorbs the contact, earns a penalty corner. Has to be taken out of the circle before it can be shot. And in it comes and out it goes. Rhinebeck will have the 16-yard hit. It was taken by Finkenberg. Take it. Briarcliff trying to keep the foot on the gas. Cohen gets in the way, nicely weaves through some traffic. Sends it up the field. Murphy. Up toward Fasolino, up further with Bree Murphy. It's a Briarcliff hit. That one rolled out. Stolen by O'Reilly. Briarcliff D sends it away. It's Abigail Victory. Sends it off the foot. Victory up to Michaels. Michaels still controlling, coming through with it. Michaels through most of the defense and finally gets stopped up by Wiki.
Good job.
Carry, send it.
Pass it.
Wiki couldn't put it through Cohen.
Get your stick in there. There you go.
Cohen versus Field, and
Yeah.
call goes against her. Victory stopped it up, and Ryan will have the free hit. Katie Victory tried to put it through, got stopped up by Fredakis. Cohen has it stolen by Lynch. Lynch battling Cohen for it. Cohen wins the battle. Now so it's sent all the way through. Victory chases it down. Sends it back across midfield. This one's sent up the far side. Abigail Victory is on it. Comes through with it. It's across midfield, 50-50 ball.
Nice, Shen. Stay in there. Stay on her.
She just sends it to her older sister. Now Michael's off the foot, and they do call it. Won't see more obvious kickball call than that. I'll change the spot.
With a swing like that. Come on.
And now Michaels will have it from that spot. 16 minutes to go. Rhinebeck still sitting pretty. That hit will go out of bounds. One of the few side outs we've had in this game. A lot of action in the middle of the field and near the goal mouth.
There you go. Come on, man. Get it. Go, 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 go. Go, Sarah. You got it.
Fredakis sends it further. She's going to need a teammate, I think. And can't keep control of it long enough. Taranto gets in the way. It'll be a free hit for the Bears. Sent in wide of the goal mouth and out of bounds, Rhinebeck hit. And we're halfway through this second half. Katie Victory with the hit, finds Cohen.
There you go, Emily. Nice.
Cohen
Nice.
gets around the defender temporarily
Do it again.
and couldn't get enough on that hit. Might have been deflected. It's played up toward Fredakis. Free hit for Briarcliff just outside the circle. Fredakis will leave it for Heidi Sala. Sala with a pass. That one comes into the circle, but to the left of the goal. Penalty corner earned by the Bears. I believe that signal is halftime of the girls' soccer game. I think DeLitta absorbed a lot of contact on that one. But we'll do it again. Another penalty corner. Timeout called by the Bears and Coach McDonough. 13:35 left to go, second half. Briarcliff will have a penalty corner, trailing 5-0 when we come back. We return out of the timeout. And here's the promised Briarcliff corner.
Yeah, Jules.
And not sure what the call was, but it's Rhinebeck's hit. And it comes up over to Maya Julian. Julian gets around. And and loses it at least temporarily as it gets away from DeLitta as well. DeLitta stops it up on the second try. Julian puts it through up toward Finkenberg. Finkenberg's pass comes all the way in, but no teammates there. Finkenberg tried to stop the clearing attempt, eventually does, but it's cleared once again. DeLitta sends it in again for the Panthers. This will be stopped before the end line, and Cohen sent it toward the middle. As they battle for it inside the circle, it rolls toward the goal mouth. Penalty corner. Cohen played it to Finkenberg. Finkenberg with a slapper. Is it through? Yes! Six nothing Ryan-Eck. I think it was just Finkenberg straight up on a rocket.
Yes, Sonia.
So Ryan-Eck does add a second half goal. And down near 11 minutes left to play. What is, I believe, is their biggest advantage of the season. Cohen sends it up. Fasolino with Michaels. Michaels now charging and has it stopped up. Played back in toward Michaels, swing and a miss, trying to deflect it toward the net. And the call goes against Ryan-Eck. Be Wiki on the hit, stopped up by the latest goal scorer, Finkenberg.
Good job, Sonia.
Pass to DeLitta. Cohen chasing and will stay in. Did she score that? Wow. Emily Cohen, she studies trigonometry. How about that angle? 7-0 Ryan-Eck. Michaels tried to come through with it. Call goes against the Panthers. Off the stick of Finkenberg. Cohen back there to stop it up. Cohen again. Playing some classic center mid back there. Briarcliff hit, 8:45 left to go. Ryan-Eck up 7-0 in the 2 second half goals, highlight worthy. Victory steals it. Pass was up to Fasolino. She's able to come away with it. Michaels into the circle. She rolls one toward the center, but this one is knocked away. Another chance as Victory sent it in. Murphy tried a shot. This one deflected just wide. That was a great try. It's what a higher level field hockey goal looks like. The pass wide of the net and the deflector set up on the doorstep. And everything was there except for the ball going in the net. Be a free hit for Finkenberg right near where she scored the goal. Now she does have to shoot it from inside the circle. You shoot it from back there, you need it deflected. Tried it again. This time a roller is stopped up. Victory. Under 7 minutes to play. It'll be another penalty corner for the Panthers. DeLitto will send it in this time. Finkenberg swing and a miss. Dangerous play as the stick came up high. She stops up the clearing attempt, however. This is Taranto for the Bears, trying to get it past Cohen, and that is not easy to do. So she passes instead. This hit sent far up the field all the way through. Abigail Victory chasing it down with Lynch coming in on her. And Victory past midfield, still trying to fight through with it and find some space to get it to DeLitto. DeLitto up to Julian. Julian sends it through. Michaels. Penalty corner for the Panthers. And it's easy when you're up this many goals to get lazy, but Rhinebeck has not been doing that. Might actually be the best passing they've shown all day. Always a chance to get better. Don't waste your field time, and they're certainly not today. Pass comes into Julian. She sends one off the defender's leg or stick. They do get another corner out of it. Might have been the foot. 5 minutes left to go. And DeLitto will send it in once again. Couldn't quite get that one through. It's another corner. The clock does run while they set these up, so I think Rhinebeck's fine just earning corner after corner for a couple minutes. DeLitto once again. This one toward Finkenberg. Finkenberg across. Fasolino. Katie Victory tried to get a touch on it. And instead it's June Lee who tried to clear it. This one toward the net. Goalie is on the ground. Ball is loose. Another one sent in, and they score. I believe that was DeLitto once again on that final sweep. As we get under 4 minutes left to go, we're in running time, and it's 8-0. Well, when you're a goalie, game like this, kind of a double-edged sword. You'd like to be winning, but she's faced a lot of shots. I believe that's Gianna Galliani. It's a lot of practice. Only going to make her better. I'm not saying that she's not playing up to par. She's made several saves. She's just been under siege for so much of the game. There's only so much you can do as a goalie. We're down near 3 minutes to go. Again, clock was running after the goal. Finkenberg and DeLitta just tapping it back and forth. Finkenberg comes through. Finkenberg couldn't quite get it to DeLitta that time. Finkenberg stops. She is everywhere on the field. Even in the closing minutes of an 8-0 game. Two and a half minutes left. That ball out of bounds. Briarcliff will keep possession. If you're Briarcliff, try to put one in. You've got 2 minutes. You've got the ball. They've only really had 1 or 2 scoring opportunities and nothing too high percentage. Down near 2 minutes to play. Victory with a clearing pass. Bree Murphy couldn't win it. This one sent all the way up, but right at Emily Cohen. Cohen couldn't put it through. Cohen handling left and right. Down to a minute 30 left to go. Julian. Finkenberg takes the hit, passes it back to Julian. Finkenberg couldn't put it through Grace Wicke. Now Donahue for the Bears. Back toward midfield. Cohen disrupts the play. Pass is kept in nicely by Julian. Came up to Michaels briefly. Julian back in a battle for it. Under a minute to go. Finkenberg.
There you go, get at it, there you go, keep it up.
That will roll out. Rhinebeck hit. Finkenberg will push past it to the center of the field with DeLitta. And it hops over the stick. It'll be chased down by Victory with 30 seconds left. And the call goes against Rhinebeck. It's a strong hit up toward midfield with 15 seconds. Victory's going to stop the play up. 10 seconds. Victory pestering once again. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and that will do it. Here from Rhinebeck, all Panthers, as they pick up their 3rd win of the season in convincing fashion, an 8-0 final. Stick around, we'll be right back with the post-game show, some final thoughts coming up next on LMC TV.
Robin Reddy back here one more time, wrapping up an 8-0 win for Rhinebeck over Briarcliff. The frustrations continue for the Bears, for Rhinebeck. They've been building it up. A 1-0 loss 2 games ago when we were here, a 4-0 win a few days ago, and then a resounding 8-0 win today. So any frustrations this team had about not being able to finish plays and score goals, I think those have been wiped away. 12 goals their last 2 games. Rhinebeck improving once again to 3-1-1 on the season, while Briarcliff falls to 1-5. The executive director of LMC TV is Matt Sullivan. The assistant director is Dina Schumacher. And the community sports producer is me, Rob Moretti. Cameras on today's game, Jeff Radow, Amanda Vindigny, and Matt Meyerson. Once again, this is Rob Moretti. Thanks for watching all weekend long on LMC Varsity Sports.